Welcome back to another live here with Design Bundles. We are so excited that you guys are here with us. We are so close to Christmas, and honestly, I'm going to be super sad whenever we're not working on these Christmas crafts because I've had so much fun. So for today's video, we are going to be making some last minute sublimation gift ideas, which is absolutely perfect because if you guys are not into sublimation, or if you are, it is so easy and so quick. So it's going to make really nice. It's going to be perfect, if you will, for those last minute gifts. Now I have to be honest here, guys, I'm actually live, but I'm not actually live. So this is what we call a fake live. And so I wanted to make sure that you guys got to be live here with me and we still got to do a giveaway and all of those fun things. So like I said, this is still in a live format. You're going to hang out. We're going to do the giveaway and all of the things. So make sure you guys still give me the love and support down below and stick around. Don't leave. Hang out with us. Let us know in the comments below. Dawn is still down there. And Agata is still running this live. So we are all still here technically, but you guys know it's the holidays. So I definitely took some time off. I'm with the family, but I still wanted to make sure you guys had your live. I didn't want you guys to miss anything. And I want to make sure you guys had some last minute gift ideas. So like I said, as you guys are joining in, make sure you guys let us know where you're crafting from today. Are you guys working on those last minute crafts? We want to know all of that information down below. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So let me go ahead and talk about the bundle that we're actually using today. So I'm actually going to bring it up really quick and let's start to scroll through here. I am so pumped for this. I feel like this is a Christmas gift to you guys. So this is a completely free bundle. This is the Free Plus Bundle Volume 6. So as I'm showing you guys some of these, it may show some prices, but I'm actually showing you guys ahead of time of when it launched. Let me see here. It may all say free. I was making sure. Sometimes when I pre-record, those prices are different because once it actually goes live, it's going to show something different. So I'm so excited. This is technically a Christmas gift to you guys. It is $130 in value, completely free. And it is cram-packed full of goodies for you guys. Like I said, completely free. This is going to be perfect for those last minute gifts and tons of other projects as well. So let's go ahead and show you some of the stuff that is included. All right, just zooming right in here. I'm actually using this one today. I am so pumped about this one and I'm 100% here for it because if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I love the pattern papers because I use them for the full wrap mugs. Today, I'm going to switch it up and I'm actually going to show you using those for a full wrap tumbler. I love this paper pack. It is gorgeous, but you can even use this into February because of the colors. So this is actually really perfect. And plus it's free. I mean, it's completely free. So you can't go wrong there. But some of these, like I said, you're going to be able to take into February. So like I did a jelly bean one. Perfect all year round, honestly. So there's even some solids that you guys could, there's even elements, honestly, with this bundle. So I didn't even realize that till I downloaded it. There's a folder for the patterns and there's a folder for the elements. So you could take those elements too and put them on a t-shirt, put them on a mug by themselves. So this thing is so full of goodies. We're using that today. You guys can see this gorgeous poinsettia, absolutely gorgeous for decor, gift ideas, lots of sublimation stuff. And I mean, I'm telling you, I'm blown away that this stuff is free. It's crazy whenever we do this. It's just mind blowing. Last minute, you guys could do print and cut with your Cricuts with these little holiday cards here. If you don't have the holders, go grab yourself a little chapstick, pull off the plastic, and you're good to go. We've got those layered crafts. We've got these tumblers. I've actually done a video on this before. I would actually show you guys this, but my aunt came to the house the other day and she's like, please let me have this. So I did. I'll let her have that one. But tons of tumblers, coffee cups, so perfect for the sublimation, like we've said. The wine bags, you seen me and Tara go live the other day. Perfect opportunity to make a last minute gift there. Somebody at the office, grandma, whoever. We've got the super cute door sign I love. Once again, as you guys are joining in, make sure you guys are saying hello. Now, we are obviously 4 or 5 minutes in, and you guys are probably saying, Crystal, where is our hashtag? And what the heck are you giving away today? Because we want to know. So I'm actually going to go ahead and bring my screen over here just so I can tell you guys really quickly. So we are going to be giving away, we're going to give away 3 months of our Gold Plus membership because it's Christmas time, right? So you're going to get 3 months of the Gold Plus membership. All you have to do is put hashtag Christmas in the comments below for a chance to win. Now it's going to be a little bit different because this time it's going to be all the way at the very end of the live. So make sure you guys stay tuned all the way to the very end, and we are going to announce that winner. So since I'm technically not live, as soon as this is over, Agetta is going to pop the screen up. So you guys are going to see me say, bye guys, but stay around, because as soon as I do, Agetta will pop up the giveaway screen with where all of you guys have done that, and she's going to draw it as usual. So this time, instead of hearing it and paying attention and listening to who the winner is, you need to be visually watching, because your name will pop up there. And then all you're going to do is reach out to mel@designbundles.net and let them know that you were the winner of the 3 months gold membership. And I'm so excited. So good luck to everybody. Hashtag Christmas down below. And also put your Christmas trees. I want to see those emojis down below. Let me know you guys are excited. Christmas is right around the corner, and let me know you guys are ready to try to win that 3 months of that Gold Plus membership. All right. So not only is this bundle free, so I can't just give it away, right? Because I can't just give this to somebody because it's completely free. We're going to give away that 3 months of that Gold Plus membership. So good luck to everybody. And don't forget, don't go nowhere as soon as I say bye, because Agetta's going to draw that winner, and make sure you visually pay attention. All right. So here we go. Let's go back over here and let me finish scrolling through here to show you guys what all is included. So we've got these patterns here too. Gorgeous. A plaid. You could use this thing all year long. You guys know that. There is the black one as well as the red one. There's some lighter where it would be perfect Valentine's Day, summertime. I mean, picnic, all year long. These are so, so cute. Once again, I love the patterns because you can sublimate with them. You could definitely print and do your own pattern paper if you wanted to. These would be cute to even sublimate like a little dog scarf. But today we're actually going to be sublimating a keychain, and I'm actually going to show you guys using those acrylic ornaments to turn them into keychains. So we're going to be doing that one today. And then moving right along, we've got stickers, pins. We've actually done a tutorial on this one here. So many good ones, right? So this is another pattern one. I really want to show you guys the patterns today. So I'm going to show you guys how to sublimate a phone case, because that is a perfect last minute gift, and they are super inexpensive. All right, so let's go ahead and drop this guy down. Well, actually, before I drop it down, I want to show you really quick. We're going to go ahead and pop over to Canva, because when I went to go print these out, this is what I did. Canva is completely free. And so what I did was I did a drag and drop. I brought this design in. I just made a full page. So you could definitely just take this, drag and drop it to whatever printing software that you guys have, whether you guys have a Sawgrass or an Epson, and print a full page of this. I just brought it into Canva, saved these at the same time. For the second one, this is where I want to show you guys a trick. This is a hack that I have, and I don't talk about it very often, but I want you to think about this, all right? So I am sublimating 3 things, and I want to get them all on one sheet. But this is the problem. So let me go ahead and drop this over here really quick so make sure you guys can see my face as well, because that whole screen, I think, was taken over. So number one, they are different blanks. So you know that you need to have setting for ceramic, you need to have your setting for metal, and you need to have your setting for acrylic. These are all different. So you don't want to print all these with the metal settings, because you're not going to get the correct color. So the way that the Sawgrass works, in a sense, they have a print manager, and it prints out the perfect amount of ink that you need per substrate. So how do you print them all on the same page with different settings? This is what I like to do. It honestly does not take long at all. So I've got it designed where I want them. Then I'm actually going to go over here. I'll hit delete and delete. And then I'm going to print this one. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. I'm going to download it. I'm going to print this sheet. Then whenever it prints, I'm actually going to bring you guys back up so you guys can see me really good here. Whenever it prints this one out, I'm going to load it back in the printer the exact same way. So say it comes out like this, I know it's going to go back in there like this. So then heading back over to Canva, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to hit the back button here. I'll delete this one. And then at this point, I'll go ahead and delete one of these. So say I do that. That way, when I hit the back button, I'm bringing in my last one, right? Same thing, save it. I'm going to print it. Same thing. I'm going to load it one more time. I'll come back in here. I'm going to hit that back button. I'm going to hit delete, save it again, print it one last time. And so that's what I like to personally do. And that gives me every single one of these is the correct substrate. So this is ceramic, this is metal, and this is acrylic, all on one sheet. So I'm not wasting. So that's just a little tip from me. And you could potentially do the exact same thing with your Epson if you have any sort of settings. Just continue to reload it. Just make sure you're loading it the exact same way. The exact same way that it came out of the printer. All right. So here we go. I'm using my Tumbler press today. And this is the little thing here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to press our tumbler. Then I'm going to bring that temp down And then I'm going to bring my timer up because I'm going to go ahead and use the tumbler press to press this coffee mug since it's just one piece here. And then I'm using my Cricut Easy Press to press the acrylic blank as well as the cell phone cases. So let's go ahead and start with our tumbler. Now, if you guys are super excited once again about watching and you guys are sending me those hearts and all of the love, thank you so much for sticking around, hanging out with us, and continuing to give us support. We truly appreciate it. Because like I said, even though I'm gone for the holiday, I really want to make sure I'm here with you guys too. So happy holidays to everybody, and I hope you guys have a safe and Merry Christmas. All right, so I've got this page. What I did was I did a full page. You guys seen it. So whenever I go to print out, it actually always puts a white border all the way around. So this is actually perfect for my tumbler. And then I just needed to cut off a little bit on the end. So what I actually did was I'm actually going to drop you guys down below really quick. So what I actually did was I got my tumbler here because you always want to remove your lid and your straw. And I got my tumbler, lined that up, and I figured out about how much and where I needed it to be. So I just made a little crease there, and then I just cut it with my scissors. So I didn't have to pull out the paper trimmer at all. All right, so while we do this, let's go ahead and clean this guy up. Let me grab my towel really quick. I forgot to grab that across the table before I got started. All right, so you just want to make sure that this is a nice clean surface, remove any sort of oils. Sometimes it kind of helps just to stick your hand in there and then just kind of really wipe that down. And then we're just going to go ahead and wrap it here. So this is such a great one. Another thing that you could do is you could go ahead and take some font inside of Canva and put the font across here so that way you can personalize it with somebody's name. So that's always a good idea as well. All right. Now, you guys know if you've been following me, the way that I've actually been liking to do this is center this guy up. All right. And then we're going to get one side. And then we're going to get the next. All right. And so I'm actually going to make myself a pull. So what I do is I get the tape down on one side of the paper. So the top one, obviously. And then I'm actually going to use this like a pull tab on the other side of the tape and then pull across. It just has really helped me to be able to get that nice and straight. So I've got that off a little bit, but I think everything is still good to go. Just making sure my design and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing. So what I like to do is come further down. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm kind of pushing the one side of the paper and pulling the other. I got to fix that. I kind of buckled it a little bit. All right, there we go. We'll come down here and we'll do the exact same thing. We'll just kind of pull tight. And then once I have those, I'll go ahead and come back down here. All right. And hopefully this is not too washed out for you. I've noticed whenever we craft with anything white, it really wants to just wash out on us. All right, just kind of bend those over just a bit. All right, I think that's good to go. So I'm going to bring y'all back up here really quick. All right, so we are going to, I like to take where my tape is here and start it kind of in here at the side. Load this where you have your opening. And then we're going to press. I press mine at 365 for 70 seconds. And then once that 70 seconds is up, I'm going to rotate it. And then we are going to press it one more time for 70 seconds, if you will. So today, obviously, I cannot do Q&A, but if you guys have any questions along the way about what I'm doing, about the free plus bundle, about our plus membership, if you guys are currently interested in that at all, like I said, Dawn is down in the comments and she will definitely answer those to the best of her ability. Now, I wanted to keep it fun and keep the comments obviously going since I'm not here. So I want to know, what is your family tradition? So do you guys do Christmas on Christmas Eve? Do you do it on Christmas Day? Also, I want to know, do you guys do Christmas dinner? So I know some families, they do the ham and everything all over again, just like Thanksgiving. Or do you do breakfast? I know some people do breakfast, some people do lunch. Let me know down below. And also, what is your favorite Christmas dish? So I know that's a lot of questions at one time, but I want to know all of these things. So I will be reading these. So while I'm off here at home, and if I can, I will obviously be in the comments section. So if I can and I get an opportunity at that time, I will be in the comments as well. So you guys may possibly see me. I don't know because I can't answer that because I'm live pre-recording. But if I am available during that time, I definitely will come into the comments, like I said. If not, I'll definitely read them later. So like I said, hello to everybody. We just have a few more a few more seconds here, 40 to 30 seconds here. You guys, I know you guys ask all of the time which tumbler press this is, and this is the Signature series from Heat Press Nation. You could definitely purchase the one with more attachments. For me personally, I mostly do tumblers with this, so I have the other pieces, but I just have the tumbler press. So if you just want to get into tumblers, you could definitely just purchase that tumbler press. All right, 24 seconds. I honestly should have came back over here and scrolled for another second or so on the site just to show you guys a few more that we may have not got close on. These right here would be perfect too if you're using your Cricut. So these would be perfect for Cricut and sublimation to put on a tea towel. Like sublimating, you could put these on a waffle tea towel. That would be super duper cute as well. But honestly, there's so many pieces in here for even your Cricut, but also sublimation. So, all right, so I think we can pop this back up here, and here we go. So let's go ahead and peek at it and see how it turned out. All right, and then we'll bump that guy up. So give me just a second. Let's go ahead and grab our second glove here. All right. Now, don't forget to use that hashtag Christmas in the comments below for a chance to win 3 months plus membership that we are going to draw at the very end. If you guys are just now joining in, don't leave as soon as I say bye for now, because that's where we're going to do the drawing as soon as I say that. Again, will pop open that screen and draw a lucky winner. All right, so here we go. So we were trying to figure out how do we draw a winner? And so this is the best thing that we could come up with because of the timing and everything, I couldn't do one all the way through. So I wanted to make sure I did something really, really good. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna drop you guys down below so you guys can see, and then we will check it out together. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. That is so cute. Look at those colors. And like I said, this could be all year round. This would be perfect to pass out even to a kiddo, a teacher, back to school. But I think it would be so pretty to do like a black font, nice chunky font, or a calligraphy or cursive font, if you will, script. You guys could definitely see where I had my crease. So I should have done a little bit better on that, especially since I overlapped. I totally forgot to trim off that white piece. Learn from my lessons, all right? Let's go ahead and pop us back up here so you guys can see that. I'll bring it up here so hopefully y'all can see better. Sometimes I think this camera shows the colors more true, but that's gorgeous. Free. This is free, guys. There is tons of patterns in there and it's free. The entire bundle that I'm showing today is completely free. I want you guys to let me know by showing a Santa face down below or a money sign or something, the emojis that have the money eyes. Let me know that you guys are loving this free bundle and make sure you guys definitely snag it. Dawn will have obviously that link in the comments below, but this is so, so cute. I'm really excited. So let me go ahead and bump this up really fast. So what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt to, okay, I have to remember which piece. All right, I'm going to drop it down to 360. All right, and then we're going to bump it up to 200 seconds. I'm just going to hold this here and bring it up to 200 seconds. All right. And almost there. Perfect. All right, now what I'm going to do, let's hit OK. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and let that do its thing. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start to back this guy up just a little bit. So that way, whenever I go to put my mug, I'm hoping I can get it to close because I was testing it earlier before. I'm obviously adjusting now. And so I'm really hoping I might be able to get it to close now. Nope. I think whenever I do this, since I'm using the tumbler press, I may possibly have to just hold it like that. And that's totally okay. Just because I want to show you guys that you guys can definitely use just one thing to accomplish some. Now, if it was a full wrap, that definitely would not work. All right. So I'm backing this guy up as much as I possibly can. All right, let's see if that's going to work. I feel like, no, because I don't want to break it. So it's not going to, but I'm going to hold it and press it while we do it. So that's going to be okay. All right, so we're going to let that continue to get where it needs to be. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get our design on here. So for this one, this was that M, like I said. So this is a really cool design. I'll come back over here really fast just to show you guys one more time that little bundle that was inside of here. So this has, it's right here. So this bundle right here has every single initial. So you're just going to simply download whichever one. So if you need an M, if you need an S, whatever it is, you're just going to drag and drop it. And then I just sized that out to what I needed. So really, really excited about that. Once again, another great last minute gift, especially even teacher office gift. I always say teacher, it's just easy to say. Fill it with the candies and pass it out. Let me grab a pair of scissors. I always think I'm prepared, but I'm not prepared. All right, so we're going to go ahead and trim this out. So I hope you guys are liking that hack. You guys let me know down below by giving me some hearts if you guys are excited about the hack that I showed you about loading multiple substrates on one sheet. So I'm hoping you guys learned something new today as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get our tape. I think this guy's almost, I'm going to stick it over here. We're almost ready to put our lid and stuff on that. Cute, cute, cute. And then we're going to grab our tape. I still got to go. I've got to buy my tape dispenser still. I've got to get that done. I think I'm going to do that as soon as I get home. All right. So here we go. We are going to go ahead and load our design. Perfect. Just one piece of tape on each side. I think we were ready to go. So like I said, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this, but I'm going to turn my handle all the way towards the machine. So the whole thing is getting pressed. And then I'm just going to hold it. I'm going to give it the force that I need of my own. And I don't think, hold on. I don't think it cracked. I think that's just the machine. Yay, I got it to close. We'll check it out here in just a second as well. So this one right here is a 20 ounce, but I actually even have a 30 ounce tumbler. So that would work really well in there as well. But there is the mug attachment, but I'm always trying to do a 2-for-1. All right, so while we're waiting for those, let's go ahead and prep up our next ones just because that one's going to take several minutes. All right, so here we go. I will tell you guys, one of my favorite things to sublimate is phone cases. I've talked about it for years. If you guys are an entrepreneur and you're really just wanting to start off a business for 2023, highly recommend you guys check out cell phone cases. They are super inexpensive. And guess what? People are always buying a cell phone case. So there's lots of different options out there. You could get leather cases. You could do these metal ones. I love these because, like I said, they are so inexpensive. You get multiple in a pack. It comes with this metal piece here. You're going to pull off the adhesive and this pops on. So easy. Different colors that you guys can get. All sorts of shapes and sizes. So just order a few at a time whenever you guys go to do these, just to keep a few on hand at a time. And you guys could create a small business doing this. I'm telling you guys, it's something amazing. So I actually made a video years ago and I've had thousands and thousands of people tell me that's how they started during the pandemic. Thousands and thousands of people have started a cell phone business because of that tutorial. So it just makes me feel so good. All right, so here we go. I want to make sure this is in a correct direction. So we've got small hearts. Once again, this would also be perfect for Valentine's. So it's going to last a little bit here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this where I want it. Keeping everything nice and straight. So you wanted to peel off that plastic. You guys see me peeling that off. So there's always going to be a plastic layer on there. And then we're going to go ahead and take our tape. I'm just going to go ahead and tape it down. So whenever I go to press these, my machine went off, 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And that's going to be both for the acrylic as well as the metal here, okay? So while we're going, we've got 72 seconds. I'm going to continue to prep here. So for this is what I wanted to show you guys. You guys have seen where I take my regular acrylic circles and I have sublimated those. But there's actually Christmas ornaments that have a white backing here. And so you do not want to mirror your design, or you do not want to mirror your design because it's actually going to come through on this side. So do not mirror whenever y'all are working with this because it's going to go on that white side. And then 400 degrees, 60 seconds, but these are Christmas ornaments. They're perfect for sublimating for ornaments. All right, we are almost done, 35 seconds. I'm going to fix it and get ready to pull that out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and carefully peel this off, and we're going to get the one off of the front as well. So you definitely don't want to leave that to be melted. So always double check that. There's metal ones. Like I said, look at the Christmas ornaments, the round ones for your keychains. This is also another item to quick minute, make a quick gift as well as sell. All right, so that's going to go on there just like that. We're going to tape it down. And I'm fixing to get ready. I've got 5 seconds. All right, let me go ahead and pop this up here. And then I'm going to add this one piece of tape just so we have it. We're going to get our mug out very carefully. And there we have it. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready to peel this guy off. Hopefully everything went good. Usually we see our design through there, so I'm going to double check before I get too committed. Let me see here for just a second. And then hopefully we can get it in the same position. If it did not, fingers crossed, here we go. No, it actually did. I don't know why, but normally we see that design kind of come through a little bit on the back, and I was nervous. I was like, what the heck is going on here? That looks really good. So we used our tumbler press to press that. I'll bring it up again so you guys can see. So cute. Absolutely love that. Such a great gift, even for Mother's Day. Drag these on. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, just a birthday gift, wedding gifts. There's so many things you guys could do with this one here. But like I said, last minute Christmas, that's where we're at. I always have to talk about others just to tell you guys. I mean, this is completely free. How do you guys go wrong with a completely free bundle? So like I said, great gift. Throw some candies in there, suckers, whatever. You could also even throw in a few things. So say, for example, if it was makeup, you could put in some mascara, a few little small pieces like that and gift it as well. Gift card. Love coffee mugs. And what I love about last minute gifts, you can grab the Cricut coffee mugs, Walmart, Target, Michael's, Joann's, all of those things. So love that. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this guy off, and we're going to get ready to press our others. So we're just going to go ahead and set this guy here. We're going to pop this in so you guys can see the whole thing there. So cute. Now, there is obviously holographic tumblers. There is glitter tumblers. This was on a white one. And so during the Black Friday event on Amazon, I actually purchased my blanks. That's what I purchased this year. I always talk about stocking up on Cricut mats and all of those things. I purchased these. The PYD Life is what I've really been loving recently. And I think they come 4 in a box. But I think they were like $20 or a little bit cheaper for Christmas. Maybe even like 19, 17. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at my order. But there we have it. I think you guys can see those a little bit. Hopefully you guys can. Oh, maybe I'll pop that up there. You guys can see it a little bit better. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to drop you guys back down. Now, I am pressing these separate because there's obviously 2 different dimensions. So I'm not trying to press these at the same time. All right. And like I said, just a friendly reminder, don't forget to use that hashtag Christmas down below for a chance to win that 3 months of the Gold Plus membership. All right, so what we're going to do here, I'm using that Cricut press, like I said, 400 degrees, 60 seconds. I've got my parchment paper here, and then I've got my paper face up. All right, I'm going to create basically like a taco, and we're going to go right on top. And I'm going to keep nice, even, constant pressure. So hopefully this is going to go good. And so we're going to press it for 60 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and pop you guys back up here so you guys can see me at the same time. It's kind of hard because, like I said, I'm actually pre-recording this, but I still feel like I'm talking to you guys. So I still want to like tell you guys all the fun stuff. And so let's go ahead. So let's do this while I have 38 seconds. So I'm super excited. You guys have probably seen already. We actually did I think it was a TikTok or an Instagram. The Dollar Tree has so many stockings this year to choose from. So this year I have 8 kids. So, you know, once you have kids and then they have boyfriends and girlfriends, it adds, right? So I wanted to give each one of them a stocking that they could just take with them. And so we actually added their initial on there from the Dollar Tree. They were so cute. So I've been loading those with, you know, some socks and different little personalized, their favorite drinks and snacks and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to get those this year. I've been terrible about Christmas shopping, honestly, this year. I am so far behind, I feel. All right, so let me go ahead and peel this. I hope I got some even pressure there. It's just like my mug. I'm like, I don't, you know, it's just like, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on right here. A little bit something. It just seems like it. I'm sure it's totally fine, but we're going to go peek. All right, here we go. Now, the thing about... Yes, yeah, I've got a little bit off, but you guys kind of get the point there. So you guys definitely want to make sure you have nice, constant, even pressure. But still, honestly, I don't know. I'm still kind of loving this. You guys let me know. It's almost like that frosted, you know how like snow. So I'm not going to hate on that. So cute to put somebody's initial inside of that. So once you guys actually sublimate this, you could go back with like white adhesive vinyl and put that right on top, and the front would be so cute. So you could definitely do like a monogram or even write out their name there. So obviously I needed to get some more nice even pressure. We've definitely done these with our Cricut Easy Press. So I think today I needed to really have my hands. I probably should have had it turned this way and really pressed on it. So I'm going to blame myself on that one. But there you guys go. Once again, I'm going to bring that up. You guys let me know in the comments below. Do you love or hate the white, white sides? Be honest with me. I love your guys' honesty if you guys don't like it. But to me, I feel like we could still save it. I still think it's gift worthy. So I'm going to show you guys how to put these together as a keychain. So you guys know that I always like to buy my keychain hardware from Amazon. And so whenever you do, it comes with your keychain, the string already attached, the little loops, if you will, and then the jump rings. And then it comes with these little tassels like this. It comes with so much stuff. So I highly recommend y'all check that out. But like I said, I wanted to be able to use a Christmas ornament to show you guys you can do that for keychains. So I'm going to set this guy out of the way, let it kind of prop there on the side to start kind of cooling down. So we'll come right back to that. So for now, let's go ahead and move on to our cell phone case. So we're going to get us a new piece. I'm going to pick this up later. I'm going to get me a new piece of parchment paper, and then we're going to go ahead and drop that down. This is going to be the same thing. We're going to do 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So I'm going to go right on top here, and I'm going to go ahead and keep both hands on here this time. I'm going to make sure that I'm getting that nice, even, constant pressure. But like I said, I will say from the beginning of my sublimation career years and years ago, I've talked about this so many times, but I really started out doing a lot of these cell phone cases. I love it. It's so much fun. It's so cool to be able to personalize them and make them your own. And so we have so many patterns here on the site that you guys could customize these. So even like the first one I showed you with this, where it comes with elements, you could add some of those elements on top to just make it even more fun. So that one would be a good one for these phone cases. So not only last minute gift, it's perfect item to sell or even just craft. But imagine if your grandma and you gift these to the grandkids this year and say that you made them, you're going to be the coolest person in the world. So definitely check that out. Now I know it's last minute. So this is also assuming somebody that is already been sublimating that has some of these things, but possibly maybe you can get some in time. Hopefully we did not shift. Oh no, that's just where my paper was down. This is why, let me drop y'all down. This is why we want to put that parchment paper to protect our pad, because whenever you have that excess ink like this, obviously we do not want that to get on our pad and ruin it. All right, so let me get my gloves back on. And let's take a look at how cute this is. All right, let's go ahead and check it out together. Dun, dun, dun. So cute. I love it. And the reveal of sublimation, I love it every single time. So, so good. I love it. That came out so good. So cute. Now I'm going to let it cool for just 2 seconds. This should not take very long because these metals, they do cool down pretty quickly because they're really thin. So once again, I'll show you guys in this stretch. And sometimes, like I said, I feel like the colors come in more true here. But there were so many patterns like this, but perfect last minute gift. And even on top of it, from those designs in here, maybe using like the jelly beans. So maybe even you have a granddaughter or you have a daughter, a teen that just got a cell phone for Christmas. You could definitely, you know, sublimate one of these to make it so much fun. But these patterns would be so, so cute on these cases. So while we're letting that one cool down, we're going to come back to our keychain. I think it's cool enough. So we're going to drop it back down below. So the stuff you're going to need to put your keychain together is your keychain hardware, your jump rings, and you're going to need 2 of those if you're putting on a tassel. And I was thinking about putting on that red tassel. All right. So give me a second. I'm always forgetting something. I forgot to grab my pliers. And I also forget too that I am further away from the camera and you guys can't hear me. So with the jump rings, you want to twist like sideways to kind of open that. So it should look something, hopefully you guys can, hopefully maybe it'll come in. There you go. It should look something about like that. And so at that point, I'm going to take our hardware. That's what we call the keychain hardware. We're going to pop this on the very end. All right. There we have it. And then we're going to take this piece and you're just basically going to go over this hole there. And then you're just going to kind of twist it in there. Hopefully this jump ring, I should have tested that before we went live. I don't think our jump ring is big enough. I think I may have needed a little bit of a bigger one. So y'all bear with me for 2 seconds because this is much, much thicker than our other ones that we've been doing. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be big enough. So, so I'm not going to be able to do that, but definitely you need a jump ring. You're going to attach that piece, and then you would do the same thing to attach your tassel. So you would just do the same thing where you attach that tassel to the top part, just like so. And then you're going to close it just so you guys can kind of see this piece. All right. And then you're just going to take those pliers and we're just going to squeeze that tight. Maybe if I could get a hold of it. There we have it. I say that and I don't have it. There we go. Perfect. Just so you guys can kind of see. So you would have your tassel hanging on there with your super cute keychain. It would be adorable. Once again, get your Cricut with some adhesive vinyl and add that on there as well. Now inside, for example, if I wanted to have it white, because this is a white background, I could have inside, say for example, Canva, I could have put a white letter on top of this. So what would happen when it printed, it just wouldn't print that area because there is no white, but it would have came in white because my background's white. Hopefully that makes sense. So you wouldn't have to use a Cricut or anything like that. But just remember, do not mirror because you're pressing from that back side. So sorry guys that this did not come out 100%, but you know, from time to time, we have somewhat of a fail. So we're going to go ahead and take our phone case now. Let's go ahead and pop that together. Now these are so easy. So when you get these, you're going to have a little adhesive layer. That's a little cover like that. And then we're going to do this. But like I said, their phone cases, the phones, say for example, iPhone comes out with a brand new phone every single year, which means people upgrade, right? So they need a phone case. People buy phone cases all of the time. So they buy them for Christmas. They buy them for birthdays, just buy them for whatever, for their own phones. You could customize these with photos, all sorts of fun things. And one last time, I will bring that up here just to make sure you guys got the fun colors and all of the things. But you guys let me know down below, what do you guys think about the projects that I did today? Which one is your favorite? Or are you guys going to be recreating these, whether you're making them last minute for Christmas or not? And also let me know down below, have you guys already snagged this bundle? Because what are you waiting for? I would definitely, as soon as this live is over, run over and snag it if you have not already. So let's look at it one last time and we're going to get ready to wrap it up. Now, don't forget that as soon as I say goodbye, I get it, is going to go ahead and pop up that giveaway screen. And so then at that point, she's going to do the drawing. All right. So good luck to everybody. Use that hashtag Christmas in the comments below one last time for a chance to win 3 months of the Gold Plus membership. All right. So once again, just showing you really quickly, I have been working with the free plus bundle. This is completely free. This is volume 6. So we do these from time to time. So always make sure you keep an eye out. It's completely free with $130 in value. All right. So it's got, as I'm showing you guys, well, this is not live, but you guys are probably about 20 some odd days, maybe like 25 days or so, maybe even less than that, maybe 20 or less than 20. You guys have to snag this pretty quickly. But like I showed you before, it is loaded with lots and lots of goodies. This one is perfect. If you guys are going to go into the Cricut projects, this would be really, really good as well for the print and cuts. And also, you don't even need anything to print that. To cut it, take your printer, cut it out, and hand cut around it too. So lots and lots of options there. These are so gorgeous to do on a coffee cup. We've got some paper craft stuff there. This is really, really cute as well, a sugar plum. So these are going to be some really fun elements. Really love this sign right here too, Santa Stop Here, milk and cookies. But when you download this, you could definitely make that next year because obviously we may be a little bit too late for that. Some last minute cards. Maybe you need to make a card to put, your gift card in, all of the things. But like I said, this guy is loaded with some amazing goodies for free. So they are completely free. So go run, check out that bundle. And so our next live that you're going to see, it will be after Christmas. So like I said, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. And so I cannot wait to hear all about what you guys got for Christmas or how your Christmas went. So like I said, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you guys have enjoyed this, please hit that thumb down below. Give me some hearts in the comments and good luck to everybody who entered to win that 3 months plus gold membership. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.